All right, I'm back. Sorry, my computer just had a little crash.
Yeah, I just spoke with St. Luther, and next round I'm going to cast the spell as well as when he does as well.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my tabletop to load. And it's almost done. There it is. Okay. End of round. Time now is 8:08 p.m. and first up is Shandrak.
Yeah, so hearing about this, they've done this a few times. Airdrin will kind of appear in the middle of the group, and then St. Luther is going to cast Silence 15-foot radius onto Airdrin's gun.
Okay, and then could you give Airdrin a 15-foot, like black aura? Actually, I'm not sure if you can pick the colors, so I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, can you see it? I picked the color.
Excellent. Now, can everyone else see it?
Yeah, is it black?
Yeah, it's black. And I'll add that to the tracker. $20 rounds. Nice. Wait, where'd it go? There we go. Okay. And then it looks like Moen opened the door.
Yeah, and a few people will kind of get a little bit closer, but not too far away.
So, this area of silence makes it sound like this. Just nothing. Can't even hear a pin drop because everything is silent. And if a pin were to drop, you wouldn't be able to hear it because that would be silenced too. Anything else for Shandrak and company?
My people will just move a little bit further up and making a few of the snorers silent, and that'll be all for now. Here in Kenzie's got something up his sleeve too.
Yeah. Luther gets 200 points for casting silence. And next up is Lily.
Lily will follow them.
Okay.
That'll be my turn. Trying to follow in the black circle, being silent.
Yeah. Mystique. Robert.
Moves in a bit closer to everybody else.
Okay. And Tinsy.
Looking around, it looks like as long as he stays close to Erdrin, everyone should be silent, so he just will wait, and when Erdrin moves, Tenzi will move.
All right. So end of round. And Silence 15-foot radius still has 19 rounds left. First up is Shandrak. So is Shandrak and company going to wait for everyone else to be able to move? So you can move in unison?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. If we can all just move together. That sounds good.
Does everyone else want to wait till the last person's ready to move?
Yes.
All right, so we'll fast forward to Tenzi and company, and everyone can move in unison. Without, making any noise. And as you guys move into the room, you can see this window kind of looks out onto the other porch, I guess you could call it. The porch that's in front of the main door to the house. So Tenzi and Shandrak, I think last session, went in through this door right here. So from memory, you guys would know that you're just south of that big banquet hall. Or, well, you could call it a dining hall because it's a military thing. I guess the Marines would call it a mess, probably, even though it's not on a ship. Anything else for Tenzi?
Nope, we're good.
All right, and then next round, you guys gonna do the same thing? Just wait till the end.
So Shandrak will kind of stop Erdrin. He's gonna kind of point to the door. He's gonna like motion like his hand with his ear. And when it's Chandrak's turn, he's going to try to move silently to the door and listen at it.
All right. So first up is Shandrak.
So just in case, moving silently. And then listen through the door.
All right, so carefully staying far away enough from the door to where you can actually hear. Erdrin holds back and you advance outside the silent area while moving silently and place your ear stealthily to the door, and you hear the voice of that Iron Star mage that you met last session, saying, "Oh, this ham is so good. so savory. The way they seasoned it, and the cloves are so delicious too. And you hear also that cleric of the sea god idol, the one that was praying to the sea god idol, respond like, "Oh yes, I do love a good ham." And then the voice of a marine saying, and I too do enjoy a good ham. And this bread, oh, so delicious. And this pig cheese, porcorino, oh, delightful. Anything else for Chandrak and company? Mic check. Anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that'll be all for now.
All right. Lily.
Lily's gonna stay put where she's at. In the silent circle.
Is everyone just gonna wait for everyone to be able to move at the same time?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so Tenzi and company is able to move along with everyone else simultaneously, so you can just kind of move through that door if you wanted to, as a group silently. And of course, I mean, with the room being lit by, I don't know, probably several fireplaces, they're able to see you but not hear you. Miscellaneous tokens. Light sources. There we go. Okay. Well, maybe there's torches on the wall. We'll say there's torches on the wall. So, like, maybe one there, like on the corners. One there. One on each side of the door here. So torches only give off about 15 feet of light. But, you know, there are torches throughout the room. And on either side of the chapel door as well. So the room is lit thusly. Anything else for, I guess, Tenzi and company, since you were the last to move in?
Nope.
All right.
No, we're good.
And they don't really pay any mind. They have weird looks on their faces, though, because there's obviously a magical silence over you, but they don't seem to care. They're just sitting there eating ham, pig cheese, and bread, and watching you intently. That'll be the end of the round. 17 rounds left of Silence 15-foot radius. And first up is Chandrak and company.
Yeah, so Chandrak, he'll kind of step forward until he's able to hear his footsteps. And it'll say, Oh, hello. Sorry about the hour, but on our way to the our chamber, we had a strange discovery, and I wanted to have another discussion with the captain, if it's possible.
The musketeer stands up and he says, alright, I suppose I could risk waking the captain, seeing as how it's you, Shandrak. I've heard of you and your group. Right this way, up the stairs.
If it makes you feel any better,
he grabs
I
a
could
torch
be the one
off
that
the wall.
wakes him.
Oh, yes, then you first. Here's the torch. And he hands a torch to you as you pass by if you want to take it.
Yeah, so Shandrak will come on up, and the rest of his people will start to kind of follow, and Erdrin kind of hangs back. The rest follow.
And then I suppose just as you're passing by, the lieutenant comes down and walks past you. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. And he comes down to the table and kind of sits down. He looks pretty tired, but he sits down to eat some of the ham with the mage and cleric.
When the one man kind of scoots past me, can I kind of I want to kind of look and see does he have anything weird on his neck or or does he have any gills or something?
No, he looks like a normal man, and he's dressed like this. He has a saber and one of those Napoleonic-looking hats, and he's wearing a green jacket, typical to a man of his rank, the lieutenant rank.
All right, yeah. So that'll be all for me. My people just getting ready to go upstairs, and Shandrak first to give this guy a little break.
Okay, so you guys make it up to the second floor. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah. There we go. What the hell? That was weird. Anyways. Yeah, you make it up to second floor. Shift, ping, boom. Alright. And it looks like the captain is now wearing what's called a dressing gown. In England, that's their word for a robe. So he's kind of crawling into bed. He has a nightcap on with literally like the Ebenezer Scrooge style nightcap that's cone shaped, and it kind of slumps over to the side, and it has a tassel hanging down from the top of it, right? Mm-hmm. And a broad band of fabric that goes around the forehead and the back of the head, to keep the hair kind of from getting bedhead, right? I think that's the whole purpose of a nightcap. And he's sitting on the edge of the bed, and the sheets are turned down or whatever. and he's like fluffing his pillow, and he looks up at you guys. And he's like, welcome back, Chief Shandrak. I was just about to turn in for the night, but did you have something to discuss?
Yes. I'm glad I caught you. Yes. If you don't mind, the rest of my companions will be up shortly. But I stumbled across something on my way back to the shelter that I wanted to discuss with you.
Shelter.
Well, the barracks, I suppose. The next down by the docks.
Oh, the guardhouse. Yes.
Guardhouse. Yes.
Yes. Right. And what would that be?
Well, as I said, just if you wait a moment, the rest of my companions will be up, and I'll be glad to discuss it with you.
Right. And he kind of looks over at his horse pistol, which is on a pistol belt, sort of hanging from his bedpost, and looks back at you.
Again, sorry for disturbing you, but I wanted to get you before morning. It'll just be a moment.
Yes, of course. Next up is Lily.
I need to go back where I... I'll go upstairs too.
All right. So you and Waika make your way upstairs.
Yep.
Did you just delete your token?
No. I think I was clicking on it. And you just... But I don't know what happened.
It is a little after 3.
Well, they seem to have disappeared. It's still on the turn order tracker. I was just putting them onto the GM layer, and they are gone now. So they kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm just going to delete your track. Well, I'm going to copy your initiative, delete your line on the tracker, and then just drop a new token on the next floor.
Okay. It just poof disappeared.
Yeah. I was trying to put it on the GM layer and it kept moving around. So Order Superior Star, Lily, and Waika. And then control you and paste in your initiative. There we go. Okay. So you make it up to the top of the stairs, and you can see the captain kind of sitting in bed, but he's not wearing his uniform right now. He's wearing kind of like a night robe type thing. They call it a dressing gown.
Right.
So it's probably made of like silk or linen or something soft. And he's wearing a nightcap, and he has his horse pistol kind of hanging off, like on his it's on his pistol belt. So it has, you know, the pouches of ammunition and his powder thing. And he's kind of eyeballing it as you guys all are kind of coming into his bedroom. Kind of eyeballing his pistol a little bit, and as you come up the stairs.
Oh no!
So what does Mystique do?
Oh. Mystique.
Let me find out where I am.
I think he's still on this first floor, the floor.
Yeah. I go up the stairs too to join.
Alright. So, just don't move your token. I gotta put it on the GM layer.
Oh, okay.
And then...
Derp.
I can put you into the bedroom upstairs. Alright, so you are now in the bedroom. Anything else?
Nah.
Alright, Tinsy.
Tenzi will follow the party up the stairs into the bedroom.
Alright. And you get up the stairs as well. So it looks like everyone's there. And the captain, Captain Green is like, yes, the last one has arrived. The last horse has crossed the finish line. So, what was your business? Chief Shandrak?
So downstairs, while Chandrak's talking, Erdrin kind of heads back towards where we came, and then he'll close the door and hide in shadows behind it.
So you're like, oh, that was Erdrin?
Yeah, Erdrin. Yeah.
Okay.
So he kind of seemed to go back the way we came, but hides in shadows behind the door.
Yeah. I don't see his token.
He's back on the first floor, back in the guard room. With the
Guard
sleeping
room?
guards. With the...
Oh.
Yeah.
The bedroom area. Okay. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Did you do something weird to your move silently score on Erdrin?
Move silently score?
Yeah.
I don't think so. What do you mean? I don't think so.
Like symbols
need it.
or anything like that?
Shouldn't need it. Shouldn't need the roll because he's silenced.
It's not working. I tried to roll.
No, he should not have to. He should not have to because he's silenced. But yeah, I get that you got to fix it. But
Erdrin? Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's his rifle that is silent. Okay. Yeah, he does not have to roll. But yeah, we do need to fix that because it's not working.
Yeah, I just see numbers and level. I don't see anything else.
Because his hide in shadows is working fine. Find remove traps is working fine. Everything's working except for his move silently. Any spaces in front of any of the numbers or anything like that? Move silently.
No?
Weird, it works on his sheet. Huh. Strange. It's just not... Does not compute. Okay. I guess we'll fix that later. Yeah, anything else for Shanrak and Company?
Yeah, and so upstairs then, Chandrak says, have you had any recent battles in the last few days?
He says, battles? No, but one of our ships did apprehend some stowaways on a trade vessel bound to Westport from, what was it? And he starts flipping through a logbook. From the port of Westlink. Yes. Some rather strange-looking fellows, as they were described to me. Deformed, all four of them. Stowaways, yes. They did not surrender.
So it came to a battle then. They once they were discovered.
Not really a battle. More like shooting.
And you said they were from Westlink? Where's Westlink?
Yes, Westlink. The town of Westlink is a quaint seaside port, made up of many houses, businesses, and a bustling marina where people from all over Solynod Hex arrive in order to settle the land of Atreska. Its people are friendly, however, uncomely.
Oh, so these people were they came from an Etrescan city.
Yes, the city of Westlink. As I said, a port town on the east coast of Atreska.
Is there anything else that you know about that Westlink?
Only rumors. From what I hear, of course, a lot of firearms are shipped there. Black powder and bullets made of lead, iron, and silver. The people, gaudy and hideously distasteful gold jewelry is made there, including heavy, pointy crowns and tiaras created by local crafters. Also available there are pearls from a dense availability of oyster beds, draft horses, wagons from many local ranches and wainwrights, seafood and seasonal produce from a bustling fishing economy and local farms. And then, of course, there is the odd anomaly of, well, the characteristic features of Westlink's townspeople. They call it the Westlink look. Great affinity for water and swimming, bulging, unblinking, watery eyes, acute alopecia, resonating, gurgling voices, shriveled necks with strange lines, wide mouths with thick lips, flat noses, tiny ears, and, you guessed it, squamish, grayish skin. Ugh.
Okay. That's, yeah, very interesting. I suppose we'll see if that's the port we end up in on our way there. But yeah, thank you, sir. I think those are all my questions.
All right. There you go. So from this picture, as you can see, their necks look weird. So this is like an old man from Westlink. The eyes are really big, right? Just strange looking. He's got a huge double chin that is basically comes out to the just below his real chin, right? And then those weird DSLs, right? Fish lips that he's got, and it kind of makes the people look froggy or fish-like, kind of like a combination of human, frog, and fish, almost. And it's just a trait that's common to the people of Westlink, and they call it the Westlink look.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think that'll be all for my turn.
And the consensus is that people think it's some sort of congenital hereditary trait, probably from a common ancestor. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So everyone gets 200 points for that handout. You've kind of discovered the lore of the town of Westlink before you even arrived there, so that's pretty cool. Next up is Lily.
Lily's like, so there, go ahead.
Any further discussion about the subject? Any kind of eyeballs as Pistol again looks back at you guys?
Lily's like, so there's like a town of those people?
Yes, as I was saying before, the town of Westlink. It's a coastal port town on the east coast of Etreska. One of the settling colonies. People from all over the world sail there to settle the lands of Etreska. Largely wild continent, from what I understand. I've never been to the main continent, though several times I've been to Westlink.
Alright, I'll be my turn.
Mystique. Mystique has never heard of this. Like, she doesn't know anything about Westlink until now. Never heard of these people that are kind of fishy, and never encountered one of those deep ones monsters that you guys know. Those people are kind of metamorphosing into.
She kind of looks around and goes, she kind of like, that is crazy. I didn't know there was a whole colony of, well, those weird fish-eyed people.
Oh yes, not quite the whole colony, as there's always a large influx of ships full of people coming and going, to and fro. But the people whose families have settled there for generations seem to, most of whom seem to share the same traits. The Westlink look, as it were.
I've never heard of any of this till now.
Oh yes, I wouldn't say it was common knowledge among landlubbers, but among us seamen and marines, it's a sort of urban legend about the people of Westlink.
Mystique's like, well, I come from beneath the ocean.
Ah, yes, I see. You're an aquatic elf. Yes, sometimes we encounter your kind.
Yeah.
Killing sharks and whatnot. Always a noble calling. Destroying the Sahagin, of course, as your kind are always at war with them.
You have no idea, buddy.
Oh, I'm sure I don't. Ladies and gentlemen, may I go to sleep now?
If I may, Captain, what happened to the bodies after after they were discovered and shot?
Yes. We interned them in a secret facility on the island, and with intent to return their corpses to their families abroad. They were to be placed on the next ship that passed through, which of course would have been Captain One-Eye's ships.
That seems like quite a lot of trouble for stowaways.
Yes, well, we are men of honor here in the Royal Marines, and the families deserve to recover their corpses for proper burial, otherwise be buried at sea, of course. And if no one claims their bodies, they are to be disposed of as such, dumped into the harbor in Westlink.
That's all I have.
Yes, of course, of course. May I go to sleep now? I have an early morning to look forward to.
Please do. Please do.
Yes, of course. Up at 4, when the cock crows. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. And end of round. First up is Shandrak and Company.
Shandrak says, alright, yep, I will certainly won't disturb you any longer than I already have. Thank you for your hospitality, sir, and wish us luck on our way to Etreska.
Good luck and good night to you, sir.
And my people will begin to head back downstairs.
And you can kind of hear him saying, "Good night," like underneath his breath. As he kind of lays down into his bed and covers himself up and like blows out a lamp. And the room kind of goes dark behind you. And I'm just going to move everybody down. Was there anyone who wanted to stay up here? Alright, I'll take that as a no. Good night. And you guys kind of make your way down into the banquet hall of the mess. And anything else for Shandrak? Alright. Next up is Lily. And White
Lily will go ahead and make her way down the stairs.
Okay. And the Marine private says, well, that went as well as I expected. I do believe he's going to be cranky in the morning. Thanks for that. Oh well, not quite your fault anyways.
Sorry. I hope to leave early myself, so, wanted to just, leave no stone unturned. Thank you, sir, for bringing me up here.
Yes, of course. The life of an adventurer. I should love to be an adventurer someday. You see him kind of daze off into a 1,000-yard stare, and he gets this kind of like grin on his face. I've been thinking of deserting. Any chance you need a gunfighter?
Oh, I've got quite a few people under my employ, and I already have an expert marksman.
I come cheap. Only 1 gold coin per month, as long as my expenses are paid.
Debbie must hurt here. At the table or door here.
Oh yeah, there's a banquet table in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Anything else for Lily?
No.
All right. Mystique.
It is. I'm just kind of dumbfounded. I'm just kind of dumbfounded about all the new info.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve's dumbfounded about all the info.
Right. Next up is Tenzi then.
Tenzi will continue down the stairs, and hearing the private, he says, "An adventuring life is not all glory. Believe me, you're better off here." And he continues over to the door, and
Says, just my luck. No one wants to hire me. I'm stuck in the Royal Marines. Anything else for Tenzi?
Nope.
Alright. End of round. Time now is 8:14 p.m. Eyes are kind of getting droopy. First up is Chandrak Company.
So, Chandrak, Luther, Chayai, and Gargamond, they're all kind of on the line that I think is on the staircase. They're all stuck.
It is 3:53. 3:54 now.
Are you gonna have to go at 5?
No. Been well over an hour since our last break.
So, when this musketeer was talking about desertion, the lieutenant was giving him the side eye the whole time. He's kind of directing his attention over there a little bit, looking at you guys, kind of fingering his pistol a little bit.
And Chayai too. Can you nudge her?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, Solynod is hurt. Damn.
Shouldn't be. That's weird.
Maybe that was from one shot, so you can just raise his health back up to full 38. I was so excited when I found that token. It's so good.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll start to make our way out the way we came.
And even as you guys kind of get close to the bedroom, these Marines don't wake up. Next up is Lily.
I guess Lily will go ahead and follow the circle of silence.
Okay. And yeah, even as you guys come within like 10 feet of the closest sleeping Marine to the door, like you pass through the doorway or whatever, you're like 10 feet from him, walking like, you know, he doesn't wake up. Anything else for Lily? Mystique.
No, not right now. Okay.
She like, well, she runs and rejoins everybody. She runs to rejoin everybody. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Tenzi.
Tenzi will make his way out. And he will take a leap over the railing. And that'll be it for us.
All right. End of round. Time now is 8:15. The 15-foot radius silence spell still has 13 rounds left on the rifle. And Shandrak and company.
The rest of my people begin to head to the edge and hop down from it.
And Lily.
I guess I'll exit the building too.
Okay. Are you guys just going back out to the boat?
Yeah, stopping at the guardhouse to get Musashi and whoever else is there, and then going to the boat so Thelina can cast the mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is that the consensus? Are Lily and Mystique doing that as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna advance the tracker like maybe 5 minutes so you guys can get down to the boat and everything, and I'll move all the tokens kind of close to the there we go, close to the ship. I'll just put you guys on the deck of the ship for now. And probably gather up the X-ray and everyone else. Okay.
Shandrak, when you get to the X-ray, Shade is sleeping in it.
Okay. And
He opened the door. He's like, "What?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't blame you. It does feel better in here. We just had a little mystery. I'll fill you in later.
Eight, 9. So time now is 8:21 p.m. People's eyes are getting kind of droopy, and so you guys go to your magnificent mansion. All right. So the next morning, after you guys emerge, was there any role playing you guys wanted to do in the Magnificent Mansion overnight?
Yeah, just kind of real quick. I just wanted to, once we're safely in the mansion, and be like, oh, nine hells. Of course, he wants us to take those bodies back.
Um, well, we can, um, but uh, um,
Oh.
the bodies are what they are. They're be interesting to see who claims them.
Yeah. You can't do anything about putting them back on.
Let me consider as we continue our ocean voyage. Although a burial at sea might be more appropriate for these beings.
I would agree. Although he did seem to emphasize, at least in the bay of Westlake.
That's works for me as well. I have commended their souls. What remains of their mortal bodies is really of little consequence now.
Well, I just don't want to come into town and have the high up people immediately hate us.
Yes, I do not lie. I do not like to lie, but it could have been how we found them.
Suppose so.
But a burial at sea seems appropriate, and if we can wait until we get to the bay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right, so let's take another 3-minute break starting now. Got another 30 seconds. And we are back. Okay. Did you guys want to do any other role playing while we're here in the Magnificent Mansion? 69 by 28.
I just wanted to lament the predicament we suddenly found ourselves in.
Predicament.
Well, somewhat. Like, if we do as the people ask us to, then it's like, hey, why are their heads cut off?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So, did you guys want to do the full... Did y'all want to sleep at the same time, or did you want to cycle through your normal time of 12 hours of resting and, like, so everyone gets 8 hours of sleep and 4 hours to play and kind of contemplate? Or did you guys just want to straight up... Because that's the beauty of the Magnificent Mansion. You don't really need anyone to guard you. So you could sleep, go to sleep at like 8:30 and wake up at 4:30 in the morning. All depends on how you guys want to do it.
I mean, we can just, do it the same that we got on the routine. Just have our two things asleep.
Yeah, because we got spells and stuff there, time dependent. So it gets best to stay on the routine, I think.
Something just happened. Let's take an unexpected 5-minute break. And we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Thought I heard gunshots. The town I live in is weird. Anyways, okay, so what was the consensus on sleep and
I think we're just gonna follow the normal routine.
Yeah.
Okay, normal routine. So next morning, when you guys are getting ready to set sail, there is another ship that has arrived. So we were, okay, Vast Ocean, East Central, Burrick Island. Yep. So another ship has arrived, and
And did those? I'm sorry to interrupt. Did those sarcophagus get loaded onto our ships?
yeah, you see them in the cargo hold as you're like exiting to go out onto the deck, and let's see, multi-sided. There we go. So this ship looks kind of familiar. So it's like your standard like trading vessel type thing, or passenger slash cargo vessel, and you see you know, by the light of the rising sun, out on the deck is Captain Pete.
Oh, the Peterbilt?
Yep,
Peterbilt?
it is the Peterbilt. So he's kind of out on the deck. Well, actually, I'll use this. Yeah, he's like standing out on the deck. And I'll turn on daylight so you can see. Dynamic lighting, daylight mode on, save settings. There we go. Yep. So it's the Peterbilt, Captain Pete, standing out on the deck, and there's like I don't know, some of the sailors are kind of standing around in a gaggle. So let's see, archive characters, maybe that's it. There we go. So, yeah, they're standing around in a gaggle. And among them looks like they're waiting on a dinghy or something. And among them is, you guessed it, Wayland. On the deck of the ship. It's kind of waiting for a dinghy to go ashore. And there's like, you know, there's a dinghy. Let's see, canoe. Maybe I got a canoe somewhere. Okay, so yeah, there's a dinghy coming back from from shore with one sailor on it. and he's like, rowing it or whatever, back to the aft of the Peterbilt, and just kind of like docks up against it, tosses up a line or whatever, and these guys kind of start descending this like cargo net thing, and Captain Pete's just standing right on the aft. I don't remember if I had an actual token for Captain Pete, did I? Pretty sure he was the big fat sailor guy. Archived handouts, maybe. Find Pete. NPCs, Panoplia, Westport. No? Newport? Captain Pete of Newport, okay. Is it a character sheet? Yes, it is. Multi-sided exercise. There it is. So, flip horizontal, flip vertical. Captain Pete of Newport. I be Captain Pete. Arr, I be the captain of the merry ship Peterbilt. Aye, says Captain Pete. And his some of his sailors and Wayland start descending that cargo net and descend into the dinghy. All right. So time now is going to be 7 a.m. January 26, 11 AE 5. -1 per round. Alright, and first up is Shandrak and Company. You also notice there are a couple other people that are somewhat familiar. You've got NPCs from Central Panoplia. Laura Bernhardt, and Stefan Rykov have made their way here. So somehow they were right on your heels when you guys left. And they seem to be getting along excellently with Wayland. Like group of buddies almost. Okay. Yeah, Shandrak and Company.
Shandrak will wave to them as they pass by. Hey! Happy sailing! Glad to see you again.
Stefan waves back and says, "This is bullshit. I have to go to a new continent just to get the job. Good thing everyone out on Tresca uses guns like me."
Oh yeah. Yeah, plenty of ammo, and I'm sure plenty of work to find.
See you there, I guess. We are right on your coattails.
Yeah, race you there.
We are going to Westlink. What about you?
Yeah, it sounds like we are headed towards Westlink as well.
Ah, well, see you there then. We are supposed to stay here for a few days. Just to exchange cargo and shipping.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Pete says we are taking a load of guns and powder kegs.
Nice. Well, good luck. And,
Oh yeah,
hope
don't
to see
worry
you
about
there.
me, you know. Passage was cheap on this trip because it's a cargo ship, cargo trip or something.
Yeah, no, I couldn't get away with that. Yeah, too famous for that. But I'm not complaining. These ships are just good. They're perfectly good.
And all right, so anything else for Shandrak and Company?
So it is a new day right now. What's the weather like?
Oh yeah, so weather today is favorable with no precipitation. So it's still cold, but favorable winds and no rain or snow or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, so Chai kind of is like looking up at the sky.
It's kind of partly cloudy, rays of sunshine, zero chance of rain, strong or good stiff winds coming in from the east, and low pressure to the west. This is a weather report.
So Chai kind of looks up and kind of examines the weather, and she's like, "The rage of Gaia has passed this day, and she has blessed us for a pleasant voyage."
Okay, Lily.
All right. There I am. Guess I'll pass my turn along.
Oh, okay. Mystique.
You just kind of smile at people on the other ship. Like a friendly smile, you know? Eyes closed. That kind of thing. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. There we go. All aboard! I.
Is it Tenzi's turn?
Yeah, next up is Tenzi. And did I lose somebody from the tracker? We only have 4 players today. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Tenzi and company.
How does Waylon look?
So, yeah, he just kind of, in passing, you can see that he is covered in, like, permanent burns. Like, he's got big old blisters on his face and stuff. And, like, both eyes are blackened and, like, something kind of exploded. And as the dinghy goes past, he just, like, smiles and waves to everyone.
I return it. That'll be it for me.
And Laura smiles and waves, and yeah, Stefan smiles. This is fucking bullshit. Got to go to a new continent to get a job. Fucking Aperciba. Fucking Adria. No fucking Panoplia. Now Tresca. And the dinghy just kind of pulls into the dock as you guys set sail. So the sailors kind of push. They pull off the planks. So there was plank from stern to stern to between each ship. They pulled the planks down and kind of kick off and drift slightly out. And one by one, set sail. Heading west, young man. And eventually, One Eye's ship makes it out to the head of the group. And in tandem, slightly offset from each other, each ship travels west. Yay. And you guys make it back out to the vast ocean. Oh. There we go. Yeah. All right. So the familiar beautiful sounds of the sea wash over you. as you sort of lose yourselves in this beautiful weather, albeit cold. And with favorable conditions, your galleons, favorable or average, sailing for 24 hours a day. You're able to sail 144. Oh, I didn't check for. Okay, I need to do sea checks. So that favorable conditions was just around the island because it has its own weather system. So we'll see what happens at sea. Yeah, random encounters, special. No, not special. Aquatic. There we go. Saltwater. Temperate surface. January 26. 1285. Winter. Oh, okay. As soon as you guys get out to sea, there is a storm. And, storm. Captain One Eye's like, Avast! There be a storm coming in. Batten down the hatches. Set the anchors and we'll wait it out. So you just get to the other side of the island and then a storm sets in. So I won't even move the ship, I guess. And there really needs to be louder lightning in a storm, doesn't there? Oh. It's just a track, dark and stormy. Okay. Alright, so no encounters happened that day other than the storm. The setting anchor, it gives you a 50% bonus to your seaworthiness checks as long as you don't sail and just throw an anchor overboard. And it takes you over 100%. I'm not going to give you like crit fails on seaworthiness because the DMG doesn't say to do that. So, and there's no crit successes on seaworthiness either. So it wouldn't make any sense to have crit fails. So he just plays it the safe route and waits out the storm for a day. And then...
So, before I rest that night, Shandrak would want to talk to Thelina.
Okay, so I'll
And,
assume it's in the magnificent mansion that you talked to Selena. So I'll put you guys there.
Yeah.
And I'll roll stuff for the next day while you're doing that.
Thelina, I'd like to talk to you about spells again. I think the last time I talked to you, I was so excited to have an Archmage traveling with us that I only asked you about the most advanced spells and neglected the basics. What are some of your more basic spells?
I have many of the lowest level spells, over about a dozen and a half. So perhaps if you could tell me what you're looking for and if that's what you're, what power level you're looking for.
Okay. Well, I do see that It looks like you cast a spell on Ashriel every day. It's what spell is that?
Strength.
Yeah, I would like that spell. Is there any spells of mine that you might like of equivalent level? Maybe Cat's Grace, the other version of it?
That would be a fair trade.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I have a very economical version of strength. It's only 3 pages.
Oh, nice. That's very nice. Let's see. I think there we go.
But I will have to wait to copy that spell as my books are full. I believe
Oh.
I gotta look at.
Okay.
I might have once. Well, let me see this one here.
And my Cat's Grace is it's a little more weighty. It's 6 pages.
Not let me open this guy for some reason.
What guy?
Zenith manuscript of Thelina's traveling spellbooks.
Okay. 1 second. Let's see. Where is there? Order of Superior Star. Tinsy. Thelina Thoughtblade. And sorry, which book was it?
Zenith manuscript.
Zenith manuscript. Edit. Tinsy. It's weird. Here, let me open it.
I've opened all the other ones. I've opened this one before.
Okay, did it open now? I just clicked on show to players. Did it open?
Oh, there it is. Wait, that's a different one. That's Pinnacle Power.
Let's see. I will remove permission and then grant you permission again and see if it works. So, Tenzi and edited by Tenzi. Save changes and show to players. Did it open?
Same thing.
Do you have any windows minimized into the background on your
I
screen?
was thinking that I don't see them. Maybe I'm using Microsoft Edge, so I'm just gonna pop out. But can you look at Zenith manuscript?
Yeah. There's she's got armor, dispel magic, project image, limited wish, and airboat. And she learned project image. Say again.
Does she have any pages left?
Yeah, it's at 42 right now.
Okay, then Sandrick, how many pages was your?
6 pages.
Oh, so it'll just snugly fit in there. Okay. I'm going to try switching browsers so I can write in there.
Okay. Did you want me to roll to learn for you, or?
Yeah, if you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free.
So, I guess for now I'll just take you guys back to the landing page, and I'll meet you there. And then Selena is trying to learn what spell?
Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace. So that is Wizard. Learn a spell. Cat's Grace, which is 2nd level. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. She is not a specialist. Does she have any proficiencies like thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. I think she has thaumaturgy.
Okay, so I'll give her a +5. And then level of spell is 2nd level. So she succeeded at learning Cat's Grace, so I'll enter that for you.
Thank you.
So that's level 2, yeah? And
Yep.
Cat's Grace. And then how many pages? Is she using the copy spell?
Yeah. Six pages.
6 pages.
Yes.
So she's at 48 in that book. 48. And then learn from Chandrak, yeah?
Yeah.
From Chandrak. Save changes. That book is pretty much spent unless she puts like maybe a level 1 spell in there.
Yeah.
It's like 2 pages.
Every one of her books is like that now.
Oh, yeah, so she's going to need
48 or
some...
49, 48 or 49 pages, I think, in every one.
So she's going
She
to need
needs another
another...
book.
Yeah, another book. I think Chandrak might have some spares. But if he wants to sell those, I don't know. And then looks like Chandrak learned the strength spell. That's good. And then how many pages was her strength spell? He's learned it from Solynod, yeah?
Yeah, 3.
3 pages.
Yeah, I do have. I mean, if Selena is interested, I do have one book that it is filled slightly. It has read magic and copy, 8 pages filled, but 42 pages free. I'll it's usually 100 gold pieces. Maybe give it to you for 50. As it's slightly filled in.
All right, let me see what I got for money.
And then eventually, if someone learns the erase spell, she can just erase those 2 spells. And then use the pages.
Yeah, she can give you 10 platinum.
Sounds good to me. So that in my section is the Great Manuscript of Magic Thaumaturgy is what it's called.
Okay, so the Great Manuscript of what did you say? Thaumaturgy?
Of Magic Thaumaturgy.
Magic Thaumaturgy.
She had Buster's. She had Don.
What about Bust?
Serenity had
Nope,
Dobby's.
that's not the name of it, Chandrak.
Well, the full name might be that by Chandrak.
Ah, okay. Yep. By Chandrak. Save changes. Bingo! And then, should I just transfer ownership from Chandrak to
Sounds good.
Tenzi? Okay, so Tenzi, that's in your journal, and you can edit that. Yeah, it has 8 pages used up, and I will move that from your folder to her folder. Chandrak. So that's
Thank you, Chandrak.
No problem.
the Great Manuscript of Magic Thaumaturgy. So that's right on top. And it doesn't have an image, so I'll put an image in there too. Book. I got some cool, crazy looking animated spell books here. There, that looks pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't able to find very many animated spell books, but they all look pretty cool. Like, some of them have like eyeballs and shit. Like it's supposed to be the Necronomicon or something that has come back to life, and the man's face on the front of the book has eyeballs. Okay, so anything else for tonight?
That'll be good for me.
So I will take you back to the vast ocean, East Central vast ocean. And I love how the jukebox works now. It stopped the track we were on, started this new one automatically. And the other track is not in the now playing section in the jukebox, which normally I would have to remove manually. Okay, so you guys sailed kind of southward and westward from where you were sailing to get to Berwick Island. And now, today, on the 27th, you have sailed another 144 miles, because remember on the 26th, you were basically just stalled in the water for the storm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my map is turning white. Like the background on my map just disappeared. It's weird. Background. The board color turned white automatically, so I'm going to turn it back to, I think it was black. I prefer a black background, because it just kind of looks like it's...
Gotta get Brianna on something.
Okay. So, nothing happens. On the 27th, the weather switched to favorable, so that's why you were only able to sail 144 miles, because it was like just smooth as silk sailing. There was rain, but no storm or anything. Just a little bit of rain. And so it's nice and soothing. Rain sounds hitting the deck as you sail. And then, of course, every night you guys are camping in the Magnificent Mansion. So today was a beautiful day of sailing. And then you have a nice restful sleep in the mansion with your typical 3 guard shift night, where, you know, some people are kind of up and hanging out, maybe playing games, because you're in the mansion at night. There's really nothing to guard. Entertaining yourselves and having meaningful conversations just during this transitional period of travel. And that's it for the 27th. So now the last day of January, the 28th. So temperate saltwater surface, January the 28th, year 12 AE5. It's still winter time. And yet again, another storm. So, batten down the hatches, you know. And no sailing is done on the day of the 28th. So now we'll check our calendar. So notes, calendar, show to players. And the moon at night is fully a crescent. And on the night of the 1st, there will be a dark moon. We'll see what happens during the day.
Sorry, what day is it now again?
So on the 28th, there was a storm, and the captain didn't sail. Doesn't want to risk the ships.
Yeah. So so then on the 28th, Chandrak Chandrak has some more castings of protection from protect hunger and thirst to refresh.
Okay. So I'll just put you on the landing page to do that.
So I got to roll to see if I can extend them.
And then while you're doing that, and of course recording it on the daily routine handout,
Yes.
I will roll for the following day, which is going to be February the 1st.
Fail.
And it's the week of the new moon at the beginning of the month. And the spring equinox is coming up on the 21st of this month. So once you hit the 21st, it will then be spring and the weather will change. Ha ha ha. Probably
21st of February,
yeah.
you said? Okay, nice.
So that's in another 20 days. And of course, by then you may well be in a Tresca. So.
Yeah, but we'll get it there for spring.
Yeah. Spell sculpting, protection from hunger and thirst. This is all happening all at the same time or on the same night?
Yes, because
Okay.
I can cast a whole bunch of level 1 spells.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, I got all my rolls in, and I will add that to the routine.
Okay. So, the following day, the wind picks up to strong winds. And I'll take you back to world maps, vast ocean, east central. So, yeah, strong winds in a galleon, strong. 24 hours of sailing, you're able to make a nice 216 miles that day. So to the edge of the map. Oh, you almost make it to the edge of the map. Look at that. See there?
I'm still back on the landscape screen.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Here.
Yeah,
Still
you can
on
move
landing
back, though.
Yay.
There we go. So
Yippee!
on the day of February the 1st, you make it from right about here all the way over there, almost to the edge of the map. And Mystique, you can feel like your home waters are coming up soon. At night, when you see the stars, they're starting to look right. Like you're coming home.
Oma? Huh. You hear Mystica. Feels like I'm home.
Whoops.
Stars, the ocean. It all looks right.
I have traveled a long way. You said your home was near in the middle of the ocean, right?
Yeah, right between, I think, Panopula and Etreska.
Oh, halfway there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And on the day of February the 2nd, there is another storm. So Captain One Eye is like, batten down the hatches! and everyone just kind of goes below decks, and there's no sailing. They drop anchor and wait it out. And February 3rd. 1285 winter. All right, so yeah, anything you guys want to do on the night of February the 2nd during the storm? Chandrak, any more spells or anything like that? Upkeep?
I'm good for now.
All right. So
I think Mystique's gonna work on something wooden.
oh, carving with your
Yes.
carpentry skill. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're you're able to find some. Like there is a carpenter that works on each of these boats, and throughout the day they're like you hear them tapping, usually repairing floorboards and stuff like that. So they've got like a planer where they kind of plane off parts of the floorboards that are like frayed and like worn out, and then so it looks like new lumber after a few passes, and then they hammer it back down, stuff like that. And they take care of the masts and like reapply tar to the hull and stuff like that. So they're busy throughout the day, and but they have some scrap wood laying around that you can use, like maybe some bits that they had to cut out of the floor. So it's like maybe some floorboards, extra floorboards or whatever, that are kind of busted somehow and unusable. Like maybe they're too thin.
Don't I have like some of the ancient stranglewood tree wood?
Probably, yeah. In your backpack, I think you kept some. Like you cut some up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think she's gonna use some of that.
Okay. That one is. So you guys cut rounds out of that, right? And then you basically took like maybe like firewood shaped bits out of it. So you've got a few bits of like firewood you could use to carve into something. I don't know how much weight worth of wood you were carrying.
I think it was 5 pounds.
5 pounds, so probably a couple pieces of firewood, 5 pounds of firewood, which would be like probably about 5 of those. Like when you split around, and it turns in it's like quarters or whatever. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
You've probably got about 5 of those that you can work with.
She made it. Remember, she made that block and that wooden spoon.
Yeah, you'd easily be able to carve another spoon or like maybe a fork that's the same size as the spoon, because for like tossing salads or whatever, how they have those matched sets of wooden spoon and big wooden spoon and big wooden fork to toss. Yeah. So you could probably start a salad set or something,
I think she's gonna work on like an eating fork.
There you go. Made of wood. Okay, that would be interesting.
Or maybe a drinking spoon, like the little.
Oh, a ladle.
Cereals. I'm talking about like, yeah, maybe like those little spoons you have that you eat with.
A soup spoon, but made of wood.
Yeah.
So probably another like big wooden spoon then.
What? Screw it. I'm doing a ladle.
A ladle. There you go. You don't even have to check. It's just like a regular old run-of-the-mill job for a carpenter to do something like that. So that's like junior high wood shop level carpentry. So it doesn't really take very much skill to do. And, you in just one day, you're able to carve this nice smooth, because you're able to like sand it and stuff. Maybe you have like carpentry tools available to you because there's an actual carpenter on a board. So maybe he has some sandpaper or files or something you can use to smooth the wood, so that it's pretty high quality. And yeah, it's like a 8-hour job pretty much to do that. So and you could even go as far as have intricate carvings in it, you know, like decorative carvings. But yeah, today there are strong winds, so probably going to be able to sail pretty far.
Yeah.
So
She looks at her ladle, all done, and kind of smiles.
strong winds for 24 hours. You guys sail, so 216 miles.
Yeah. She kind of looks at her finished ladle and smiles. Just kind of puts it in her pack.
Yeah. So to the edge of the map, it's about 10 miles. So on the next map, you're able to sail 206 miles. I'll put you guys on the next map here. Move party ribbon here. And I need to turn off the grid on this map. Page details. Backdrop color, board color, black. And grid is off. Save settings. Alright. So another 206 miles during this day. Just due west. And the captain says, he said, you know, you guys see land. And he says, you know, set sail for land. He kind of looks at you guys for like an objection. Land ho! Says the guy in the crow's nest.
That'll be a good place to stop for the night.
Okay. So right at the end of the day is when you see land. So you guys just kind of go to your deal. And of course they keep sailing, but we'll see what happens while they sail. So temperate saltwater surface. February
So, like this,
4th.
does this island look like it's populated?
Yeah, yep. You can see that it's really small. I mean, it's nowhere near the same size as Brick Island. It's tiny, tiny little island. Okay, so yeah, well, you guys are. Well, I guess this would be the next morning when you set sail. Okay, yeah. So today is becalmed, but that doesn't. I don't think that means you can't sail. So we'll see. There's no precipitation either, and no encounters. Like you guys haven't had a single encounter at sea the whole time you've been sailing, because they're so rare. So galleon, and it's becalmed. Hours of sailing 24. Literally becalmed. Okay, and you guys don't have oars, so you're basically just drifting at sea today. Anything you guys want to do? That's really rare in the winter, from what I recall. Becalmed days. Okay, we'll just move on to the 5th then. Alright, so February 5, 1285, winter. Alright, so strong winds today. And we'll see how fast you go. So galleon, strong winds, 24 hours of sailing, 216 miles in one day, and to the island, it's only 26 miles. So, slash R 26 divided by 216 times 24 hours of travel. It takes 2.8 hours. So you would get there by, I want to say, 9:45 in the morning on the February the 5th. So 9 a.m. February 5, 12:85 minus 1 to time, and I'm just gonna actually remove all turns. Clear list. Yeah, and put in time again. So 9 a.m. 5. And I'm just going to copy, copy the ships from the last map. So all pages, vast ocean, Brick Island. Vast ocean. So he says, you know, yar, this be Brecon Island. And it is daytime, so I'm going to turn daylight on. Daylight mode is on. Okay, see settings. And let's put you guys right down here for now. And they kind of drop anchor while they're just a little bit off the island. And you can see it's like, it's really small. It's basically just a rock sticking up out of the ocean in a couple spots. So there's like, it would probably be like an underwater mountain, you know, coming up from the seafloor to poke out like this. But it's by no means volcanic. Obviously, any kind of volcanic activity died out a long time ago because there's actual sand on this little beach right here. And there you can see there's like a beachhead. And they kind of go aboard by dinghy. One Eye comes with you. And you guys, whoops, I'm just going to put the boats on the map layer for now. And There are no naval vessels here. It's just dudes on this island here. I think I'm going to tone down the grid a little bit because I left it on yellow. That's usually the color I use to align the map. So let me tone that down. Grid color to black, and we'll bring it down to like 32%. Maybe less. There, that's like 11%, so it's a lot more subdued. And you guys kind of make it into the surf as they... Oh, shit. Whoops. Control Z. Can I No. Okay. I totally thought that I had copied the group here. There we go. So you guys are able to make it ashore by dinghy. Just kind of in the surf, because the dinghies only come up to... canoe. The dinghies only come up to about here before they like run aground. And those are actually kind of big. There, that's better. No, it's not. Long cutting. No, first one was... There we go. That's about right. So they run aground right about there. And then you hop out into like the surf. You know. And you can see there's a bunch of Marines on shore here. Kind of huddled around a fire. And they're like roasting like local birds, and you can see there's like so this is way more expeditionary, if you guys know that what that term means, than Brurick Island. Brurick Island actually had fresh food. These guys are kind of living on dry rations and whatever they can find. You don't see like a well anywhere, but there's barrels of water, so they're living off of... It looks like they're living off of maybe some rainwater and water that they have had shipped in. Some of these walkways are a little threadbare. You can see there's like holes over here in the it's like a rampart type thing. And these guys have actual cannons. So there's like cannons up here, cannons there. There's one there. And they're kind of... And then there's a big-ass, like, bombard right in the middle. And there's it looks like a couple of command tents. And... yeah, that's about it. And they kind of welcome you ashore. And you notice that they're... whoops... Their uniforms are different. So they are wearing expeditionary uniforms. Multi-sided. Choose side. So they got this cleric with them. And they got a bunch of musketeers wearing expeditionary uniforms. Oh, cool. I can choose their uniforms one by one. That's neat. Cancel that one, that one, that one. Except for the captain, And then these veterans are not wearing expeditionary uniforms. The Marines are the privates. These grunts, they're wearing an expeditionary uniform, which is green, so it kind of is a little better camouflage. Each of them has a rucksack and stuff, so it's like your typical footman, right? And it looks like they're just ready for war at any moment. They're all vigilant and everything, and they welcome you ashore. And these guys are they look a little threadbare too. Like maybe some of their uniforms are starting to wear out. And yeah, you can go ahead and roll base size initiative. And then it looks like Chandrak is not in the X-ray. Does Shade step out of the X-ray as well?
I'm still on the map screen with the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. My bad. Alright. So, yep, Brecken Island. And the party is in the surf.
Okay.
Shift ping. There we go.
It seems I can't click on my token.
Let's see, maybe I'll put the canoes to the back, so send it back, and send it back. Should be able to now.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, and Chandrak will, seeing the island in the state of it, he will just step out of the X-ray.
Okay. And then, is there anyone who hasn't rolled base size initiative? Still waiting on Mystique, it looks like.
Robert.
Robert, are you there? Oh, okay,
Yes.
There we go. I see you now. All right. So first up is Mystique. So you guys get into the surf, and these waters feel like home. Like this is the right temperature. It's just exactly the right salinity. Like home is close. It's close by. Robert?
This home is so close.
Really? How close?
It's near. It's the right salinity and everything.
Well, it's well, might be near for a sea elf, but I mean, how near are we talking? How much swimming would you have to do to get to it?
Not that much. I am a strong swimmer. But I don't have my gills, so I can't exactly visit. I can't exactly get down there because my gills are the way they are. As she kind of motions toward her gills.
Chai kind of speaks up and says, I could cast water breathing, but it only lasts so long. I would not want to be trapped under the sea when it runs out.
Water breathing. Wait a minute. You surface dwellers have water breathing spells?
The power of the elements is well within the greatness of Gaia. She controls all of the elements on Solynod Hex.
Okay. Well, whatever we need to do to go get under there, I'm all ears.
So, like I was saying, these musketeers are dressed in expeditionary uniforms, and then they're veterans. These aren't lance corporals; these are actual corporals. So they're non-commissioned officers, and they're still dressed in the blue Marines uniforms. Their sergeants are dressed like that, and then of course the lieutenant uniform, and then this is of course the captain uniform.
Yeah,
And
kind of reminds me of the Napoleonic type stuff.
it is actually the Napoleonic era uniforms that was back in the 1600s to 1700s.
Yeah.
And I think this uniform is the actual United States Marine Corps non-commissioned officer combat uniform. Like they only had one uniform back then for soldiers.
Yeah.
And they wore the same uniform in combat as they did in a a formal setting.
Yeah. I heard the Marines have been a thing since the Revolution.
Yeah, long time. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, but anyways, yeah, Mystique. Anything else for Mystique?
Not really.
The surf feels almost like home. I mean, it's like so close you can taste it.
Yeah.
But next up is Tenzi.
Tenzi gets out of the dinghy and doesn't sink into the surf. He just walks across it onto the sand.
I don't see your token. Did I delete it?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. It's
covered.
covered. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just put your token to front. There we go.
And oops, sorry. He greets the soldiers and asks them how they're doing.
And there's a couple Marines over here by the fire that are kind of, paying attention to what you're saying. And one of them turns to you and says, "Oh, well, all right, sir. Thank you for your concern. We're just roasting these pigeons here. Pigeons and gulls. Plenty of them around. Fresh birds make for a nice morning."
Besides the lack of supplies, have you had any other problems here?
And the corporal just kind of comes over, walks up and says, "None to report, sir. We've haven't had a supply ship in about a week, but no matter. Plenty of rations left over, and water, and of course ammunition and weapons. As you can see, we're loaded to bear with these cannons in the towers there. And you look around, and he points to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different towers, each with a cannon. So there's one down there, cannon there, a cannon there, cannon here, cannon there, and then up here in the fort there's 5 of them. There's one each corner, there, and then there's a big ass bombard in the center that it can be swiveled around 360 degrees. And he says, "We're well defended and prepared for anything. If any pirate ships or enemy warships appear, we'll blast them out of the water."
Yeah, it does look like you're well prepared.
And the sergeant kind of walks over and pushes the corporal aside and says, "I'm in charge here. My name's Sergeant... Sergeant Buddings. Yes. Voltance Buddings at your service. Just call me Voltance. Or Sergeant Buddings if you prefer.
Tenzi says, greetings, I am Tenzi, Grandmaster Tenzi. I will call my father off from the ship and have him create some extra water and supplies for you.
Oh, no need. Nope. Wouldn't have it. We've got plenty of rainwater collectors, and we've been hunting these pigeons, of course, for fresh, pigeons and gulls for fresh meat. They taste rather like a game bird, and we've plenty of dry rations, of course. Pocket soup, hardtack, that sort of thing. Wouldn't have it for the world. Nope, Master Tinsey. I know who you are. You'll need your food for yourselves. I'm sure you have a long journey. You've been following the call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, I mean, of course. Yes, I know it. You know it. We all know it. It's the writing on the wall. You'll be needing it for your journey. Stay strong.
You as well. May the light of Lucius shine upon you.
And may the light of Motivus shine upon thee. And he kind of moves back a little bit towards the fire and picks up this spit that he had a little bird roasting on the end of it. And it looks like they're roasting game hens, but because they're the size of a game hen, pigeons and big fat pigeons and seagulls are about the size of a game hen. So they've got, a nice little chunk of breast meat about the size of a hamburger patty, and then little legs and wings to eat. And looking around, you can see a lot of gulls in the sky even. I will actually copy, yeah. Vast Ocean, Brecken Island, and boom, there we go. So yeah, lots of gulls overhead. They probably, land on the ship's crow's nests or whatever, or maybe follow the jet stream out here, because you're obviously really far from the mainland. But there is a jet stream for these gulls to follow. And of course, ships, land on the deck of a ship or a crow's nest for a few days and carry them out to sea or whatever. So plenty of gulls around. And you do see some pigeons here and there. And
that'll be it for Tenzi.
All right. Shandrak and Company.
Luther will kind of approach the men and be like, Motivus thinks well of you men in your efforts here. Making a base like this shepherds the way of those seeking to pass the way from the sea, from continent to continent.
Pleased to meet you, Father. I'm Sergeant Buddings. Most of the men here don't follow Motivus. A lot of them follow Odin or Poseidon.
Well, all is well. Your work here is helps to shepherd those crossing the seas, and I am happy to hear your efforts.
Yes. And that corporal there, he's a greedy bastard. Follows Hades.
Hades.
And the corporal kind of hears that and kind of looks over at the sergeant. And just like whatever. He goes back to roasting roasting his seagull.
Well, you make sure to mind yourself.
Yes, Father. Of course, of course. If you need anything, just come find me, Sergeant Buddings.
Oh, yes. I don't think we need anything from you except a brief respite in our travels.
Ah, yes. We've plenty of rainwater if you need some.
Oh, no, my good friend Chief Chandrak, he has this wonderful spell. It renders you completely immune to the feeling of hunger or thirst for a very long time, usually half a month.
And One Eye kind of steps up and he's like, "Yar, I believe he be meaning for me mates, me crew. I thank ye, Sergeant, for your rainwater. We be needing a resupply every few days, but appreciate it. I'll have me buccaneers grab a few barrels." And, Buddings is like, just kind of renders a salute and just goes back to roasting his bird and waves to the corporal to, like, take care of it or whatever. And he grabs one of the privates and one of the Marines and comes over, one of the grunts, grabs a barrel of rainwater and they cap it. And just kind of bring it over to, one of the dinghies, and set it in there, and repeat. Anything else for Chandrak?
Yeah, Chandrak himself will say, you kind of look over at the cannons and remark, yeah, those are quite impressive. Have you had very much of use for them?
To Sergeant Buddings?
Yeah.
No. Not much combat here, no. Most of the combat for the Iron Star Mercenary Company is at land these days. Of course, there is the occasional piracy or stowaway. But other than that, nothing huge. No wars or anything, of course.
Oh, good. Just you already seem quite alert, but just beware that since the call of Cthulhu, there are additional terrible creatures coming from the sea. So keep an eye open.
Ah, yes. You're the first adventurers that have come since the call of Cthulhu, and I'm glad it's you fellows. As powerful as you are, you'll probably be able to take care of the problem for the rest of us. Save the world and all that.
I certainly hope so. When you know now that the darkness is in the west, so that's where we need to face it.
Yes, and good luck with that.
And you here, and your little fort. This is a well defended place.
Oh yes. We've many musketeers and many cannon. And anything else for Chandrak and company?
That'll be all for me.
All right, Lily.
Lily's like, they have, they're roasted pigeons.
And one of the musketeers turns around and holds up his spit with a big smile on his face and goes back to roasting it again.
Oh, Lord.
Mystique kind of looks at Lily and says, "Careful, Lily. If you have any bread, these seagulls might come down and snatch it out of your hands while you're trying to eat it."
Lily's like, oh, really?
Yes. Or they might take your fish as you're about ready to come home with it.
Well, I guess I'll don't want to eat around the beach then.
Mystique looks at you and says, "No, there's pigeons are a pain." She says, "No, not pigeons. Seagulls are a pain.
Yep.
They
I
will
bet.
fight you for food if they have to."
And my turn here.
All right. So that's the end of the round. Time now is 9:01. First up is Mystique.
Mystique kind of looks around and goes, Mystique kind of looks at Lily and goes, "So if I were you, keep away from the seagulls while you eat. They will steal food out of your hands."
Lily's like, got it.
And she looks at Chandraco. She looks at Chandraco. She goes, "Ugh, at least they're doing a service by cooking up these frickin' seagulls. I don't know how many times I had to fight off hungry seagulls on my way back home."
Lily's like, uh-huh.
All right. Anything else for Mystique?
No.
All right. Tinsy.
Tenzi's going to, I'm just going to go back to the dinghy, I think. Comes off of the sand, walks on the water, gets on the dinghy. That'll be it for him. Oh, Musashi will come with them.
Okay. February 5th. All right. Chandrak and company.
Yeah. Chandrak will have to get a nice bit of sea air. He'll go back and board the X-ray and power it up, and he'll just fly over to the ship, and the rest of my people will get into a dinghy.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Oh yeah.
And the jets start up as Chandrak shuts the door on the prototype X-ray. So for our viewers, that's what it looks like. It's a walking machine of some kind that's meant for flight, that's humanoid shaped, has weird flying fins and like a jetpack type thing on the back. And he climbs into the cockpit, and it looks like that. I can't. Huh. Can't enlarge it, but yep. All right, and then go ahead and you deleted your Chandrak tokens, to go ahead and roll base size initiative for the X-ray, please.
All right. Yeah, and the X-ray will just kind of fly up and kind of fly above and forward of one of the dinghies, and just kind of wait with everyone else to fly over with them.
All right, and you're able to see this whole place from up above, well, depending on your altitude. It only takes about 50 feet of altitude, and you can see the whole island. It's pretty short. 5, 10, 15, 20. Probably 25 feet is the highest point. On the, well, maybe 35 feet is that central tower where the bombard is. So from 40 feet or higher, you can see the entire island.
Yeah, sure. Chandrik has enough movement. He'll kind of stop there and then kind of take a good view of the island before coming back down.
All right. So as you move around, you can see. I guess I'll just move you square by square here so you can see. There's a tower there, and it's all fortified with like the island has cliff edges all around it, so it's like a climb to get up on the island if you don't go in from the beach. It's like a naturally fortified place. And then way up top here, you can see how high it is. It's like a good 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to get up onto this surface right here. And then there is a palisade made of like, tree logs or whatever, and then towers at each corner. And then there's a high tower in the center with a bombard looking out over all of it. So, yeah. And then you can just kind of see as you pass over, if you zoom out a little bit as I move your token around. So it's really well defended. And then you kind of go back out to where you were. And let's see. That would be the end of the round. And let's take a 3-minute break. It'll be our last 3-minute break before the end of the session. So let's see, F5. 3-minute break starting now. Looks like. Okay, 10 seconds left. And we are back. Okay. It looks like most of the group has gotten back into the dinghy and is ready to go back to the ships and let the crews kind of resupply water a little bit and maybe get some wood supplies for like a few repairs or whatever to the ships. Okay, first up is Mystique. Are you there, Robert?
Yeah.
All right, so first up is Mystique.
Sorry, I was cleaning my ears, but she kind of looks around like she even goes, I can even taste home on the surf.
Looks like you can.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
So
What does it
close.
taste?
She look. It would be kind of hard for me to explain to a surface dweller.
Oh, okay.
It's just that instinct that to us it's that instinct that you know you're home.
Oh, I see.
Much like a salmon swims upstream to where it was born. Or hatched, I mean.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Just so it can lay its eggs and have them hatch. And
Yeah.
those same salmon come back many years later to that same little place. That's kind of like that for us sea elves.
Oh.
It's just instinct, so... That's all I'm trying to say. That's as best as I can explain it to a surface dweller.
Oh, I see. That's a good explanation.
Yeah. And my turn.
All right, Tenzi.
Tenzin Musashi is going to wait to go back to the ship.
All right. Chandrak in the Mighty Servant.
Yeah, Chandrak just kind of parked in the water above the dinghy, and yeah, same. That's all for me.
Okay. Lily and Company.
I guess I'll go to the ship too.
So you get in the dinghy, or
Yep.
all right. And end of round. First up is Mystique.
She gets in the ship.
Okay. And you guys start rowing back to one of the boats. Is that
Yeah.
the consensus? Okay, so you guys make your way back to the ship. It only takes a minute to get back out there. And you kind of nestle up to the aft of One Eye's, like, what do you call that? Flagship. And disembark the dinghy. Oh, whoops. So disembark the dinghy to go back to the ship. And then you guys just going to hang... Oops. You guys going to hang out for the rest of the day? Just on the boat?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. So, what's his face? Captain One Eye plans to set sail again tomorrow morning at 7. But, okay, who is out on the deck at 7 p.m.? It's like right when you guys would normally go to the mansion.
I feel like we're all hanging out in one of the deck holds before heading to the mansion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. So, encounters. Oh, wait. Maybe I left you guys there. So, encounters at sea. All right. So I'm going to clear. So it's going to be 7 p.m. Whoops. PM February 5th, 12:05. Remove all turns, clear list, clear, add. Okay, so go ahead and roll base size initiative for your player characters.
Shandrak's stuck in a wall, needs a nudge.
So, excellent. All right. Man, poor Andy, no internet even now. It's been what, hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel kind of bad for him.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think on a weekend with no internet, I would probably just leave the house and like just drive somewhere. Yeah.
A day without internet for me, I would sleep. I would take a nap until the internet's back.
Yeah.
Especially if it's snowed in, especially if we're snowed in like this and can't even get outside to walk our dogs.
Okay. So, time now, 7 p.m. You guys are about to go to the mansion. First up is Lily.
I was like, oh, were we supposed to go to the mansion? I wonder what's happening.
Just a minute, dearie. I gotta work on it. Does not come at a snap of the fingers.
The magic takes a while sometimes.
So I was like, oh, okay.
You hear Mystico? Even I know this. Not instantaneous, my feline friend.
Lily's like, oh. So it's not like you could just snap a finger and a fish will be there laying on a table?
Whoops.
We, us aquatic elves, hunt fish with our trident. With our tridents, we don't just spawn them into existence.
Lily's like, but, okay, fine. I'll end my turn.
All right.
That'd be a very specific spell. Wondrous fish.
Tenzi and Company.
Thelina begins casting Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. It takes 7 rounds.
Yeah.
And and the rest of us will just start going over there to get ready to go through the portal once she's ready.
So I just made the grid black and kind of turned it down to like 15% opacity so it's less invasive because it was like red before. All right, so you guys are preparing to go through the portal. Shandrak and Company.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, there she is. Yeah. So I guess we'll start to head closer up by Thelina. Getting ready for rest.
And Mystique.
Hey, guys, wait on me. It's the end of my turn.
All right. So just then, where you guys are waiting for Thelina to cast her spell, the ship lurches sideways.
Oh, what
Right?
the?
Like a big wave just came up over, and you hear the splash, swish of water up onto the deck. And it feels like it just passes over, but some of the water kind of trickles down into the onto the floor from right here. And then you hear a commotion on the deck, muffled voices screaming, and then you hear this sudden wait, there it is. No, that's not it. There. Sound of a growling monster like that. And then Yong goes. And you feel the sense of urgency as Yong, 2 decks above you, starts stepping around. And then outside the ship again you hear this and then suddenly gunfire. Alright, next up is Lily.
Well, I guess she's gonna check it out.
Alright.
Top of the stairs waiting.
And you come out here. And Waika follows closely behind you. And again, you feel the deck of the ship lurch. To the side as a wave of water passes over the deck. And hear the sound of basically Yong's freaking out. And you can hear The horse is freaking out, and the mule's freaking out. And then... ruckus. So the animals are just going nuts upstairs. And you should have some movement left, Lily.
Guess it's my turn here.
All right, Tinsy.
Ashriel and Tenzi will head up the stairs. Tenzi calls back, and Musashi. But Tenzi calls back and says to the, watch your sister while she's casting a spell. And where's Musashi? Right. And then does this continue up, or we have to go to a different stairs?
You do have to find the other staircase. It's just on the other side of the bulkhead here.
And Tenzi will be holding on to Ashriel, so I can grab my thing. And that's as far as Tenzi can get. Ashriel will continue on. Is that the stairway there?
Yeah, on the other side of the door there in the cargo hold, there's another stairwell on the aft side of the room.
He can get to there, and that's it for him.
Okay, so he would get up to the next level.
Okay.
And then Shandrak and Company.
Chai will call Flute forth again. Like, Flute, I need you.
And Salud comes out of the ring. And says,
what can I do for you, my mistress?
There is fighting above. You must take me to it.
Your wish is my command.
and he takes her again in his big, strong genie arms and goes as fast as he can, taking her up the stairs, and she pulls out her necklace. Let's see. Bring to front. Weird, where'd she go? There she is. I don't, that's Gargamond, okay. Oh, there she is, okay. Bring to front. What the hell? I hate it when that happens. And she makes it to the next deck. Like the cargo deck, the lower cargo deck.
Yeah. And as the rest of my people and Chandrak rushes by, Chandrak kind of turns back and says, I think we need you more than that nice dwelling, Thelina. And he will run. Mm-hmm.
She's just deep in concentration. She doesn't.
Yeah.
And Chandrak runs by too. He'd be like, meet me at the X-ray if you want in, Shade. And then he pops his ring and heads up.
All right. And you can see right here is the stairway up to the next level, or the next deck, which is the like livestock deck or whatever. And there's a way on the other side as well, but both of these will go up. So it's actually shorter to go this way, since you're on this side of the ship, the aft.
Yeah, and so now Erdrin will he will kind of come over to this kind of bench in the middle and try to hide under it.
All right, you hear more gunshots. Anything else for Chandrak?
Yeah, I think Chai with the Lude would make it at the base of these next stairs.
Yeah.
And that's all for me.
Okay, Mystique.
She basically runs up to the deck to find out what's going on. Oh, come on. Oh, door shut by accident.
And you come out, after going up these stairs right here, you come out here on the next higher deck.
Oh, okay. There we go. That'll be the end of my turn for now.
All right. End of round, and we'll end the session right there on a cliffhanger.
That's a good cliffhanger.
What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen?
Seriously, what's attacking us this time?
Yeah. And there's gunshots. There's like some kind of Wilhelm scream, and then a wave of water as the ship rocks again, and this growling.
Am I supposed to be on the landing page?
Yes, because we're ending the session here.
I'm still on the boat page.
Yeah, it's not letting me go
page.
to. It's weird. It's doing the same thing to me. It's not letting me go. Okay, so now I'm on the landing page, and you guys should be too, hopefully.
There we go.
That was really weird. Whoops.
No, Young. Don't take a Cthulhu one-on-one.
Yeah. All right. Did anyone gain a level? Okay, wow. Lots of role-playing experience that session. Maybe like a couple thousand or so. Lots of exploration. You guys learned about Westlink.
Solve the mystery with no bloodshed.
Yeah. And now at a very small, like, it's almost like it's an observation post. It's like, yeah, it's not really a base at all. So they just kind of get resupplied, and then ships come and resupply them and leave. So, all right. Any questions, comments, or concerns for me? I'm definitely going to do a whole bunch of spells.
Nice.
After the session is over. Yeah, whittle down that immense honeydew list on there. I didn't realize there were that many spells on there until Chandra.
I just added a lot more.
Yeah. I'll probably start with Mind Tracker from the Tome of Magic. That'll be the first one I do. And then just kind of work up and down the list, back and forth. Alright. And we do have an NPC that has Drum Aegis instant summons, so I'll definitely be doing that one too. Okay. And then, yeah, if there's no business, for our viewers, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you're watching this VOD on YouTube. Feel free to comment. And quick shout out to Thaco Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. The next time I play D&D is going to be next Friday, but almost immediately after the stream, I'm going to take a little break. And then almost immediately after this stream, I'm going to be doing some world building. There's a bunch of spells to do, and I have some maps to work on, stuff like that. So definitely going to do some of that. And yeah, and then so yeah, next Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be playing, reprising my role as Excellion, the Grey Elf Warlock, in an AD&D 2nd Edition game run by my friend John. The Village of Avadale is the name of the campaign. And then Saturday, I will play Delta Green, run by Captain Swiss, my friend Captain Swiss, and I'll be reprising the role of Icky. So that's 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, we'll have our next session of Solynod Hex next Sunday, same time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, okay, yeah, the Delta Green's 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then D&D Sunday, Solynod Hex Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So I'll just go ahead and schedule that game right now. Is anyone who can't make it next week or anything like that, I'll just go ahead and schedule the game. Hopefully Andy has his internet back.
Seriously.
Yeah. Because, you know how combat goes at this high level. I mean, it's a lot of experience points. So he missed a little bit of role playing today.
Whatever can rock the boat is probably something big.
Yeah, yeah. So
Something.
Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed. We're not gonna raid into anyone because I plan on restarting the stream immediately after this. So see you then. Bye bye.